And just really take a few moments to listen to everything that you have to say about this, well, historic moment in time, let alone this particular coin. And so we're talking about the Heraldic Eagle, but I'm gonna, as always, defer to you immediately because there are so many things that are going on historically, not just globally in terms of the pandemic and, you know, all of the, you know, last and first and all the things that we're seeing happen with the US Mint. Now, Reddit or whoever or whatever is going on, I'm with you, I understand the whole thing. Now there's a whole nother ball in play in terms of availability. So I'm gonna defer to you to tell the whole story and educate us.
Well, you know, I got to start from the numismatic standpoint, just the pure numismatic part of it. The fact that at the end of 2019, the United States government decided that they were going to change the design of the American Silver Eagle in 2021. We assumed that meant that the new design would be at the start of 2021, as did everybody. But as well everybody knows, in between 2019 and 2021, we had a little thing called 2020. And 2020 changed a lot of things. And in the coin business, it changed everything. Because the United States Mint, you know, obviously the Mint at Philadelphia worked under very strict you know, reduction in staff. They had to close the San Francisco Mint for a while. They had to close the West Point Mint for a while. They had to close the Denver Mint for a while, all of those things. And so what they did to try to do this, say, look, we can't do the rollout of the new coin in 2021. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the old coin for 6 months, the Heraldic Eagle, the Type 1, the original coin. That's the way it's looked since 1986. We're going to do that for 6 months, and then for the last 6 months of the year, what we're going to do is we're going to do the new design in the last 6 months. And while that may have looked good on paper, in fact, it has been, well, you described it, shenanigans. What you have is what we've come up with is the brand new American Silver Eagle, this 2021 Type 1 Heraldic Eagle, the end of the era, the legacy coin, the transition coin, has become quite literally the most popular Silver Eagle in the history of the United States Mint. And it's not even close. Here's the problem. They're only going to make it for 6 months. As a matter of fact, if they made it for 16 months, they couldn't make enough. So this coin is the proof Silver Eagle. The proof Silver Eagle for this year was supposed to be released on January the 7th. Because of the incredible and overwhelming demand of the regular mint state coin, this was delayed for 5 weeks. Now the official release date on the Proof American Silver Eagle is now what? It's going to be February the 11th. Well, here's the problem. The Mint has already let the cat out of the bag and said, we're only going to make 325,000 coins, certainly at least in this first tranche. They are going to sell out immediately. They are going to sell out instantaneously. And people, when I decided to put this in and we're giving you the opportunity to buy it right now, said I was crazy. Because with only 325,000 with the demand that we're seeing, it could be crazy. It could be absolutely, positively, ridiculously insane. And then with what's happened over the last couple of days, it could be even more so. So what we did is we are offering 1,000 of these coins in perfect 70 condition, because we know that we're going to get, no matter what we have to pay, we're going to be able to get enough coins to get 1,000 of these right here, right now. And we can guarantee you delivery, we can guarantee you price, but you got to get in. Now, I debuted this morning at 1 a.m. We've already sold 400 coins. We have already sold 400 coins. I have only 600 left. So that's the numismatic part of it. So this is the proof coin, the West Point Mint proof coin that is finally being released over a month late because of the demand just in general of the new, you know, the old design, the Heraldic Eagle, the Type 1, the legacy coin, and all that. So that in and of itself was creating something in the marketplace that was very, very difficult because nobody wants to sell a coin until they know, you know, this coin could double or triple or quintuple. Who knows? May not do any of those things. But that's what dealers are afraid of. Now, let's add in the shenanigans of the last 48 hours to 72 hours. As you said, these Reddit folk or whatever you want to say have decided to get involved, it seems, in the silver market, or at least people think they are. And so what people are buying is what we call physical silver. In other words, silver bars and rounds and eagles and all of those things. I know of all the people I know in the marketplace, and I'm talking about monstrous dealers, today they had the biggest day they've ever had in the history of their business selling coins. Sometimes on the order of 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times their biggest day. A friend of mine in Texas, as a matter of fact, bought and sold over $5 million worth of silver coins today. His normal day is about $50,000, maybe $100,000. He's a big dealer. Today, it was $5 million plus. Everybody I know, biggest day they ever had. All of a sudden, anything that's silver, people are buying. Well, this isn't just something that's silver. This is something that is the iconic American Silver Eagle, and this is the proof version of that eagle. Understand, this is going to sell out almost instantaneously from the United States Mint. I have got it in perfect 70 condition, and I have got it in my exclusive Liberty core that you see right here. Like I said, last night at 1 a.m., 400 coins gone, 400 coins gone. I only have 600 more. After that, it's going to be what the market bears. And I can tell you right now, the way it's looking, this number could be $299, could be $349, could be $399, who knows? At 324,000 coins, it could be anything based on the demand not only for this coin from a numismatic standpoint, but anything silver. It is the most amazing thing. I've done this my entire life. I have never, ever seen a day like was today, period. Coins have disappeared. You go to any of the major authorized purchasers. There's one of the biggest websites in the country that sells lots and lots and lots of silver, basically took their website down for the entire weekend.
Wow.
They were so afraid. And that's what's happening. And you can see that out there. They're not selling. Or the premiums. I mean, the American Silver Eagle, I know silver went up. What did it go up? It went up about 10%. But prices have doubled. But it's not just the silver part of it. It's the fact that do you have literal physical coins? In other words, coins that you actually have in stock, that you can actually deliver. Those are bringing tremendous, incredible premiums in the marketplace today. And while this coin isn't going to be released for about a week or so, we are going to guarantee that. And that's one of the things when you come here to HSN, you realize that when we sell you a coin, you are going to get that coin.
You are. Mike, I am so sorry. I have to interrupt you for just a moment because I know you saw that quantity left at the bottom of your screen, and I promise you this is not to be alarmist, but I was watching you with a good portion of your show with Bobby this morning, and we have fewer remaining than you sold at 1 a.m. with Bobby. And I'll put that out there. And then remember again, Mike also held the price, even relative to everything that's gone on in the last 48 hours, and then the stuff that I even saw in my local news, for heaven's sake. You know, let's just factor the whole silver story out of this and just talk about the coin collectability for just a moment. Unless you are joining us now, and I think they might have even tried or were planning on doing an encore presentation of this next hour, because this is a special 2-hour primetime edition of Coin Collector here at HSN. Let me just encourage you. You should make your buying decision now. And listen, I realize part of the value of what Mike brings to us here at HSN, he's been here for over 20 years. I've known him for over 20 years. He's been doing it all his life. It's not his first barbecue, not his first rodeo, but giddy up. I gotta tell you, I know that the last 12 to 18 months has probably even set the one and only Mike Mizak even on his ear in terms of anything that's gone on, you know, within coin collecting, let alone what happened over the weekend. All I can say is there is no back order and there is no wait list. When I was talking about the Capillas Today's Special last hour, there were only 600 of those. But let me just put it in perspective. Eventually, Capillas can make more caps, okay? Eventually, they can make more caps. Mike, no matter even, you know, giant kingpin that he is, can't go to the United States Mint and say, listen, I know, you know, the release is, you know, tight. I know you're only doing a couple 100,000. I know there's the whole silver thing going on. They're the boss of you, Mike. You can't say, listen, you mind grinding out a few more of these for me?
Even a little. And they frown on it if we would try to make our own. You know, I mean, that's the crazy thing. And I tell you, I would not rock that orange jumpsuit. So I'm going to go with what the Mint does. And with this right here, and so what I was doing just a couple of days ago, okay, was the numismatic part of this, the fact that it's been 5 weeks delayed for the proof coin. It looks like there's going to be probably a single tranche of this proof coin. In other words, there's going to be one and only one of these releases of the proof Silver Eagle. It could be absolutely stupefyingly difficult to get. And once this goes out, and once this sells out, because this is the last coin in the series, because already the United States Mint wants to move on to Type 2. Because as crazy as this has been, and forget about all the silver insanity, I'm just talking about from a coin standpoint, before all this silver craziness, this has been the most popular silver coin the United States Mint has ever released. Now add in all of the other stuff, and now it really starts getting crazy. Because what happens is now we're going to rotate into Type 2. In other words, the new coin. The Mint has already said, like I talked to some of the distributors, and they said, you know, we are going to get between now and Type 2 maybe 20 or 25% of the coins that we want, that we need. Because the Mint is already saying by the latest April, they want to be making Type 2. Because as popular, as incredible as this coin has been, because it's the last coin in the series, it will pale in comparison what's going to happen when the new coin comes out. So what it is going to create is it's just a fact that the United States government will not be able to make enough of these coins. That's just the fact of the matter. They absolutely, positively, 100% will not be able to make enough of these proof Silver Eagles or Mint State Silver Eagles. You do any type of Silver Eagle that you can think of, there is not enough coins in the marketplace. There's simply not enough coins in the marketplace. Then add in all this silver stuff that's been going on. And so that just puts incredible and additional pressure in the marketplace today. But this proof coin is the one that everybody's going to want. And once this sells out, and I believe it's going to sell out its day of issue, which would also be a record. And I don't think that the United States Mint is going to offer any more of them. I could tell you right here, right now is the time that you need to lock this in for quantity and price. Because when you buy it here, you're guaranteed to get the coin. You're guaranteed to get the coin because there's a lot of places out there taking orders for a lot of coins that they're never, ever going to be able to deliver. And not only do you get this coin, but you get it perfect, and you get it in our exclusive Lady Liberty Core holder as well.
You do as well. So a couple of things about HSN. First of all, if you're tuning into the Coin Collector or HSN for the first time, welcome. When you see the quantity left counters at the bottom of your screen, remember, that is not inherent, it's not linked to the method of ordering, meaning we have as many people joining us in the various forms of ordering. You can load that app on your phone, you can call that toll-free number, you can go to hsn.com. There are a lot of great, you can shop by remote. But so remember, we have as many people ordering this as we do have quantities remain. So that's number one. Even if you do multiples, here's the other thing. When I say Mike does things that nobody else does, we do still have flex pay on this. He held the price. I mean, just numismatistically speaking, he wouldn't have had to do that. Easy for me to say. But even if you're buying multiples, that means for $83.32 plus shipping and tax, you get this at home. There's still a 30-day return policy. But the big thing you need to realize is no back order, no wait list. And what we have is what we have. So I really want to encourage you. Listen, I know there's a lot of information to digest, much like Andrew Lessman. I know Andrew always says the most important thing he does is information. I think the same is true about Mike Mizak. However, I'm pretty much saying 3 minutes or sellout. In fact, candidly, I'm not confident that it will make kind of that 3 minute or couple minute allocation. All I can do is encourage you. grab it while we've got it. That's the best advice I can give you, because at least you know, A, we have it. You're not on a wait list. You're not, you know, hoping somebody gets it into inventory. You're not hoping it's really what you're paying for. You're getting the real deal. You're getting the real McCoy. You're getting the 30-day return policy. You're getting the flex pay, those interest-free payments. And Mike, at the end of the day, certainly for someone like me, I mean, you know, I'm definitely a novice. I always defer to you, but this is a really exciting time in history where if people are looking to join or just even do recreational coin collecting, if I can say it that way, they can make some pretty smart and savvy choices, even if they don't have massive collections moving forward, right?
Well, and because part of that is that you want to look for certain coins popularity-wise, and of course the American Silver Eagle, the most popularly collected silver coin in the world today. Secondly, you want to look for significant events, and the changing in design of the American Silver Eagle is probably the most significant numismatic event of the last half century. Would be my interpretation of this, because understand when they first made the American Silver Eagle that you see right here, as signed into law by President Ronald Reagan in 1985, it has looked exactly like this from 1985 until the first 6 months, of 2021. It will change next year. By law, it cannot, or change in July of this year, actually. And by law, they cannot change it again. Are you ready for this? They cannot change it again for 25 years.
Wow.
So what you've got is what is quite literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Like I said, this is going to sell out in this presentation that you see right here, in my opinion. I mean, we're just, it's crazy right now.
It is.
Many people buying multiples. The fact that we have the proof coin, nobody else is even willing to price this coin.
It's true, Mike, you kind of took the words out of my mouth. We are not limiting quantities. And I know that might sound kind of funny. I mean, sometimes if we're selling a cream, that's one thing we say, oh, it's got a 3-year shelf life. I mean, when you're talking about coins and you're saying we're not limiting quantities, trust me, that is also not the norm. Mike, I know you've been educating me for over 2 decades, but the truth is, even when back in the day when we used to go to coin shows and that kind of thing, with certain releases, it's like 1 per dealer or customer, what have you. You know what? All bets are off. If you're watching, if you're listening, if you're shopping, do that flex pay. You can do it multiple times. Just realize, I think we have the last 200, give or take, and as many people joining us in the various forms of ordering. Remember, no back order, no wait list. It's a perfect time to jump in. I think they were maybe planning on trying to do an encore of this next hour. It does not appear that that is likely, just because when we factor everyone who's placing their order and all those forms of ordering, more often than not, people are getting more than one. So it's actually selling out a little bit faster than we might have normally anticipated. So just use that information for what you will. Mike, last 60 seconds, any final thoughts you'd like to leave with anybody?
Well, and like I said, I just want to impress upon you. Remember, this is the change in the American Silver Eagle. So that last coin is critically important. The fact that this is the proof coin, so it will be the rarest of the Type 1 coins by far at this point. It's made at the West Point Mint that you're going to have with a mint mark. The fact that it's certified perfect 70. The fact that it comes in our exclusive holder, and the fact that we held the price for this. I mean, I could have gone $279. I could have gone $299. I could have put whatever price I wanted to on this, but we held the price. We're the only people around that are holding our price in the face of what is this massive run on silver. Get your coin, lock it in. It's guaranteed. Folks, I can tell you, be a part of numismatic history.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's history in the making. And I know that you learned something from Mike, but you know what? As they say, the party is just getting started. We are going to continue. We've got an hour and a half. This is a special Monday night primetime edition. Do not hang up on your Heraldic Silver Eagle. There are fewer than 200. We'll let you know when it's officially gone. But Mike has more stories to tell and some goodies that he handpicked and curated just for you, whether you're an avid or a new collector. So I hope